We have returned. Priest.
This was not meant to be my fate, but
This
it
card's
was
good.
always a danger.
This card's good. These cards are not. One Cannibalize is quite nice. We're going Dragon Priest, boys and girls. Oh god, do I have to take this identity theft? I do, right? No, we said Dragon Priest, come on. We'll get more identity thefts, probably. Keep an eye out for dragons. Let's take the Inquisitor. Dragons? Yeah, I mean, it's like the same thing. Snapdragon, for some reason, isn't a dragon. But I'm sure it'll be not okay, no? Smite or Shard? I guess I'll take a Smite. This card's pretty good. Good with more dragons. We need that 4-mana 2/6 dragon. Let's take an Ascendant here. I like this. This is better. Kind of want them both. That's fun, though. Let's take this. More fun. I like some card draw. One Ruin's nice, too. Let's take the Ruin. You never really see Ruin, right? I don't like this, too. I'll take this 4. Alright, we gotta clean the scene. Gotta pass the Courier here, but clean the scene's nice. These are not nice. I assume at some point I'll get another Undead or 2, maybe. Oh, baby. I need more identity thefts. Let's take the Vizier, too. Take the Nova, I think, over the Fool. Need more dragons. Well, there's a dragon, but this card's better. This card's very good, too. More identity thefts or harmonic pop? Let's take more identity theft, who cares? Dragon. Let's take the 2. Ignite Statman, thank you for being here. Double Visitor. Oh, well, this is like a dragon. Fight Over Me is pretty good too. This is not bad. Let's take another Synchronize. It's a weird deck. We better hope they have good cards, or we're screwed. This guy buying a deck right now, I'd say this is a 4 out of 10 Priest, probably. No, none of the 4-mana 2/5s. We passed the only harmonic and dissonant pop thing for another good card, but we didn't end up with any of those. No mind breakers. So the 2-mana 3/2 that lets you kind of curve out and still outvalue your opponent. Then wins easy. I sincerely doubt it, but I'm gonna try my best. Okay. Not enough dragons. We passed a dragon, huh?
An empty pew for you and your guest.
Or Dragon Priest. He's gonna take the other thing anyway, right?
I am overwhelmed.
So I don't have to coin. Jammer's on tonight. It's a jammer night. I'm with you, man. It's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream, I think. Just throwing some jammers, some bangers with my friends. I can't kill that currently, huh? Kazakhstan incoming. What does that even mean? Oh, the dragon card? That one's not in the arena anymore. I love that card, though. Probably better to shoot this one. The curse of the bombers has been broken. Pierce, you remember when I saw Mac DeMarco live? He was really good. I really quite enjoyed him. Love his penis. 103% chance of love between your penis and yourself. That's pretty good. You should love your own penis. Lord knows I ain't gonna love it for you. I'd love to see him live. Yeah, he was really good. I'm not a huge Mac DeMarco fan. I like Mac DeMarco, but I'm not a huge Mac DeMarco fan. Like, I had fun, and he was, I would say, of anybody I've ever seen live, he was having the most fun at his own show of anyone I've ever seen live. Probably number 2 was probably still Woozy. Like, it felt like it was fun. They were having fun. It's not what I want to do. It's great live. He often has his mom up on stage, yeah. Still Woozy would be sick. Yeah, Still Woozy was great. Actually, we should, I hope there's some Still Woozy popping up on here.
Were you followed?
Yeah, he was really good. But, so that was the first show I had been to in a while. It was after, you know, since I've moved here. It's the only show I've seen since I've been out here. But, like, you know, post-COVID and all that. So, you know, it'd probably been a couple of years. And now it was like a year or 2 ago. I went and met everyone there. I assume it was an under 21 venue. But man, it just felt like everybody there was 12. I just felt like the oldest fart like in existence. Yeah. Violet Femmes created the bass guitar with acoustic strings. That's probably not true. I don't want all these 10 drops. You know what? Here, let's take that one. I haven't copied anything from him. Give me tips on drafting. Identity theft. I've only had 1 in 3 decks. I have been getting a lot of those. Just keep trying. Usually the 2-3 for tempo though? I don't think so. It's either gonna blow up this board with like an Abyssal Enforcer or a Opera Soloist, or he's not. And 2 damage isn't gonna make a big difference. My deck has 3 identity thefts. Actually get some mana discount in the future. Pulling it out and stopping him from getting the battle cry is kind of nice. But then I'm going to get walloped for a turn. Did you ever listen to KXLU while in LA? I did, actually. Yeah, I liked KXLU. I mean, these cards for 2 mana are pretty good. I guess what I can do is cast one, probably.
I am a friend of Messiah.
Dude, you said this album was trash, and I've heard like 3 songs from it tonight. I never said that. Alright, maybe. I've never listened to the whole album. I probably said it when it came out, just to, just to yank your chain. Did I see what that was? No. Sketchy.
My past cannot change me forever.
Okay, Runes is not as bad as could have been. Problem is I don't have any minions. I guess I could get 2 cheap minions from him and then drop Neptulon. That was the guy's name that used to be here all the time. That was funny. He was an OG viewer. Alez? T-Bone Malone. T-Bone? T-Bone was on here. T-Bone. T-Bone only, Alright, I mean, you probably know better than I do, right? You know things. I don't know. I don't know things. Years ago, me and T-Bone were talking about how we like this album, and you were shitting on it. Does this album have that one with the synths? I remember him going crazy about that synth song, which I didn't really love. But I kind of like it now. I'm allowed to change my mind. That's on this one too.
Why do you call?
I beat him with his own deck. It was nice.
You fight as the ancients did.
If you guys are watching the stream and have not yet hit the follow button, now would be a good time. I promise it helps me. We need more fake followers today. I mean real followers. No more sevens.
Taranda! Versa! Taranda!
You give me strength. I cannot find eternal rest, and neither.
Fake followers are always good. Fake followers are almost as good as real followers.
Greetings from the.
We're all real. Dozer is real. He shows up every 2 weeks or so and says hi. He's very busy with school. Yeah, Zelda. He was here recently. Although I think he said something like he's not busy at all. He's just been walking like 16 miles a day. He's like walking around town. That's the last thing he said the last time he was here. Before he was like, I'm very busy with school and work. I was like, oh, okay. And then he came back. He's like, yeah, I walked 16 miles like every day for 2 weeks. Like, what are you talking about? You stranded in the desert? What do you need help? Yeah, I mean, whatever. Yeah, okay, cute. Very cute.
There is nothing left within me.
I was listening while making some food. I threw it in the garbage to run back to my computer to say how good KXLU is. Yeah, I like KXLU. Why are you shitting on? Why? It's not like I was here shitting on it. You get your food out of the garbage and you eat it. You know, it's a good radio station. Are they still around? I got excited. All right, I understand. CSUN had a nice college radio station too. I forget what it was. 90 something point something. They were pretty good. It's still around and it's still popping off. Nice.
Excuse me! Over here!
You want these? He's gonna know I want that one. I need the dragon. It's Discover. Yeah, I know. Come on. Come on, I can. It's not the 1-3, sorry. I could only see the 1-3. I'm 100% sure you dyed your eyebrows. And it isn't just the new glasses. Hi, John. I get in trouble when I don't say hi to you now.
This can't be good.
This is crap. I don't see any still woozy coming up. It's a lot of strokes, though. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. I really want to do that.
You blink!
That feels good.
Sure. I know that I learned about a lot of bands here. You seem to have a good knowledge of indie KXLU stuff. I don't know about these days. I'm old, but back in the day, I liked it. You know, there was an old radio station in Southern California too called Indie 103.1? Indie 103? They were really cool. They put on really cool shows. And then nobody listened to it, and nobody liked it, so it went away. And it became, I think, like a Spanish talk station. Which is still good, but not as good.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
It's not a bad card. I think I want to shoot this, though.
Over here!
I want the one-man band.
You blinked!
I'm already at 1. I mean, probably gonna be at 2 soon, maybe. You ever listen to Me and Your Mama from this album? No. Maybe. Is that at the beginning of the album or the end? Or the middle? It's the first song? Yeah, then I have heard it. I'd have to listen to it again. I think I threw the album on once or twice and like listened to the whole thing. But I remember listening to the first track and it being like kind of wild, right? It's a good one. Have you ever listened to Me and Your Mama? No album. No. What's happening to the boards? Stop. Stop playing this shit. He already took the bad one once. So he's not going to take the most obvious one. He's going to take the second most obvious one.
Come on, share.
Alright, right now, I will say, this is not looking very good. Red is too smart. Tricked us once. Got the bad one. Can't fool us again.
Fireworks? I sure hope they do.
Something crap, dude. Get. Oh no, he's gonna get one of those, yeah. If I were him, I wouldn't even bother killing my guys here. Darn it. He had other plans.
Excuse me! Over here!
The grave calls.
Not playing any minion types except undead. Maybe this isn't very good for me. I have beast, I have dragon. I have... That's it. Legendary roulette. Settle down. Settle in, because we're playing a 40-minute game one way or another here. Whew, we can finally get some value out of our deck. You ain't wrong, Bubba. You have infinite value. I do. Now just a way to convert that into one singular win.
For you and your guest.
Arena in 2023 is just who high rolls harder. Svalna Mirror incoming. Please reference my first comment. 20-minute game incoming. You undersold it, my friend. It's going to be much longer than that, especially if he's roping every turn. It's an hour-long game. Deep Dark Rabbit Hole would be a great nickname for me or my butthole. I didn't say that. Okay. So we know he didn't take a dragon if a dragon was offered. You little worm. Ah.
+1.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I'm burning a card.
Our gift of frost shields us.
The grave calls.
Who cares? I mean, I kind of care. Too many cards here. I've killed so many of his minions. His Sylvanas, is it active? I might I might Alexstrasza next turn. The cards you burn won't be as good as Astalor, no, but we didn't have to play this. Could have played like this or something. He only gets one of them though. Good morning, what's up, three-headed rabbit? Him. It worked. That's actually a huge deal. Maybe they have another. Nice play from your opponent. Oh my god, I'm gonna get to wallop him in the face. That's a big deal. Not gonna lie, I kinda want that. This is a board clear on just his minions. 6 or less? What else does he have in hand? I don't remember.
I wonder.
6 or less.
The grave call!
Get another one. It's funny, when you play the first Sylvanas, you really stop my ability from playing my infused Sylvanas because I can't have my minion die. What deck tracker do I use? I use Hearthstone deck tracker, HDT, which I think is the deck tracker from HS Replay. Do I get to hit him in the face for 7 again? I do. Do I get to Astalor him here? I do.
The grave call!
Our gift of fire empowers us.
Oh, that's good. How do you get 5 of the most OP legendaries? Streamer server. Pre-smear, yeah. That's exactly. Oh, I like it. Well, the game only took 20 minutes. That other guy was right. Hey, what's up, Stevie? Good to see you, man. No actual legendaries in the deck.
Tyrande versus Tyrande.
You give me strength. I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
I'm not gonna keep it because if he kills my guy, I might just be out, like, the ability to play anything, you know? If you play priest every run, you don't have to do 2 runs for night. Yeah, that's true. I thought about that. But I take pretty much every priest because nothing else can be competitive.
On the come up.
Excuse me! Over here!
Resurrect all the friendly undead that died after your last turn. That card's gonna be good.
Reverberations in the void.
God, Nightbot doesn't even have any hype emotes. What an absolute idiot. God, I want to play this.
Psychic detected!
Guess I could have played the cultist. High cultist.
An empty pew for you.
Wasn't the format insane here? Doesn't it just get us... Oh, did it get us 2 4/3s? Actually, yeah, probably, huh? Don't worry, we'll get more out of it.
The more you struggle!
Just give me a little time, I'm working on it. Current song? This one is called Ready Problems. Here you go. It's not Despacito. Yeah, 2 4/3s might have been better, huh? Double trade, play my own.
The caress of death is not gentle.
Alright, we're getting ready for the 40-minute game. Wow, that is horrible for me. This would have been a great turn. That went very poorly. Very poorly indeed. It's fine. You're a mirror specialist. I'm the priest mirror specialist. You don't want to just get the 2/4/3s because then he just kills them with clean the scene.
Excuse me, over here.
I don't want any of this. Oh my god, I'm so boned here. This card's good. This is good too.
An empty pew for you and your guest.
Make haste.
What else did he drown? Oh, the psychic. The thing is, if I take Finley, I can never cast Finley. Oh my god, I'm burning a card too. How's the arena competition going? Pretty good, I think. Am I winning? No. No. I submitted 2 decks that weren't priest and weren't warrior, so we got 4 wins in each of them, which honestly I felt like was a pretty big accomplishment in this meta. Our decks were bad and we weren't the dominant classes, so. Is this a good song? I don't really like this one. But then we didn't submit a run and it was a priest and we went 10, so that was nice, at least that was a little bit justified. God, I have too many cards. All of my cards do nothing.
What is a loon's will?
Your cards only make your hand or clear. Yeah, I know. This is a disaster. Alright, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna try to get it wrong. I need to get this wrong. I would have guessed Shadow Spirit, just for the record. Alright, I need a little bit of wiggle room. This is horrible. Bump, bump.
Make haste.
I don't want that. I could just play this. But I've had a lot of crap die. Oh my god, I'm burning another card. Oh. Is this an undead? I need that out of here. Yeah. Keep that alive. This is the key. This is how we win. We heal this every turn. I just need 20 more turns. This song's incredible. Yeah, it's a good one, huh? OP play. It's the best thing. I hope he has more of these. I'm legit gonna heal it.
A mistake. Oh, not that.
Oh man, a bunch of 7s. The dirty bunch of 7s. I still can't do anything. Did he lose his thing? Did he lose that? Can we play Borderline? We actually played Borderline a little earlier. We could play it again. Didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, I'll put it on again. Chad probably understands. Oh, I can't even see what cards I have. So if I heal, I have 7 mana. I must have missed it. You did miss it, but we can play it again. It's fine. We got all night.
Make haste.
Death will not be a mercy for you.
I just need hand space. This turn was about getting hand space, I think.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, over here.
So what if I bump, I hit, I Nova, it.
You get the
If I
goods.
bump, I hit. This is a good Nova turn at least. Do I want that? Yeah, but I could just take what he gets, right? So I bump, I hit. So we Nova. Do I care about that? I go down to 7, I go up to 9. Do I heal my face? I guess I heal this.
This may just be my best
Cannibalize or another Nova. With a lot of single target removal. Let's take Nova. A cheap removal spell or a buff? Probably just a cheap removal spell. That's good, right? He's drawing more. Yeah, sometimes the person who plays the Cathedral is actually farther behind than you would think. These last couple of turns I've been pretty weak. I think he burned his Svalna card. Am I crazy? I have a Shadow Word Ruin too. It would be really an opportune time to draw it right now.
Caress of death is not gentle.
So I can Death, bump, and shoot it for 3. Let's just double check. Death. Hit. This card's pretty good too. Honestly, I think that's for sure way better, right? I just want like cheap ways to blow up the board because we can already create as many cards as we want. When Tassie wants Borderline, she gets it, but when I want to listen to a full album of Billy Joel's greatest hits, you tell me to kick rocks. We got through 3.5 of the 4 hours before we cut it off because I had to go to bed. I had been up for 2 days straight.
Care to dance with death?
What if I trade? What if I cannibalize?
I wonder.
Make them fight? That's okay. So I can cannibalize.
Care to dance with death?
This thing's been alive for so long, I'm kind of surprised. Okay, hold on, Borderline. Seems we're the better priest. I think they gave up. Oh no, they still had it. I thought they lost this. Maybe they lost the spell they discovered. Drown's actually really good because it keeps you ahead in fatigue. I feel like they might be... Oh, I burn a card now. I feel like they might be panicking.
Care to dance with death?
Drown's the most important card sometimes, yeah. If it goes to fatigue, sure. He's cast 3, I've cast 0, so... He's also cast a lot more Vision of Darknesses than me, though. How do they deal with Muerte plus a 2/3 buff? They just silence it all and then clean the scene or something. I get his Katrina Muerte out of his hand. Garbage. But I need to do something proactive. Although I don't actually have a way to kill the next Katrina Muerte.
Death will not be a mercy for you.
Pretty big deal. But yeah, you just Shadow Word Ruin here.
You will. Not.
Or you Shadow Word, Shadow Word Ruin. I'm sure there's other ways. Big Dragon. Big Dragon just kills more Katrina there. Is this constructed? It felt like it.
Taranda!
Victory or death!
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
Let's give him greetings.
Greetings from
Are there any questions you're afraid to be asked? Probably, but I don't know what they are yet. Is the song really loud? Is it just me? But yeah, probably.
There is nothing left within me but pain and rage.
Excuse me. Okay, borderline's over, but it was good. It was good the 12th time today.
Excuse me! Over here!
Let's play Dr. Kaboom. Red played it to himself 10 times before the stream started. I did. I was listening to it non-stop on loop. I want to play a 4.
You blinked!
But I want to get cards out of his deck. Just spend the rest of the game with +1/+1 to like 3 different minions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eh. +7/+7 or +8/+8, I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's gonna taunt here, and I'm gonna be completely boned. I'm putting that Snapdragon question on the frequently asked questions list. Where are the good emotes? Right here. Wait. Oh, he's killing it. Oh my god, he's trading. Oh, please. This is great. I thought for sure I'd be like dead. Oh, and a hero power. How delightful. Conjurer. Yeah, Conjurer's kind of cute, but let's play this. At least if we get this trade, we get a card. We can boom on a less sticky board, maybe. B-Bart with 36 months.
3 years as sub is better than 12 years as lave. Minore di 3 red bar always.
Hey, height 5. Thank you so much, B-Bart. Thank you so much. What do I do about this? I actually can't kill it right now. Shut up, Dr. Boom. Hey, Format, thank you for the 27 months. I think it would make more sense to ask why it's not a plant than why it's not a dragon. Come on, we're not arborists here, Taz, come on. We don't have our degrees in arbology, is that a word? Does it help me? I need to be able to kill both of these things. I can now. What if I buff this one? Give a minion +2/+1, so it becomes an 8/6, correct? And then I get to hit him in the face for 7. Better not mess this up. You think Dr. Boom is really a doctor? I do. Could just play the 4 here. Or I can play these two, which is actually not very bad either.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
I should have waited a second just to see if this is an undead. This card is not fair. I hate this stupid format of broken card. Me too. Except when I'm the one casting it, it feels totally fair then. John, what are you trying to do? You haven't got a single emote out in like a half an hour. Who's lurking right now? Is anybody lurking? Are there lurkers out right now that aren't actually watching the stream? Me. Hi. Who hasn't said anything today? XD, Daldus, Keith, Brinzy, Laponius. Hey Laponius, sorry you lost your bet. It's kind of a fair bet sometimes these days. Clayby, Cali Girl. I thought she was dead. Killer KY. Bree hasn't said anything. You haven't. Not today. I just got here. That doesn't count. I haven't said anything. You have not. That's your first message ever, dude. It's horrible. Horrible choice. Horrible choice for a first message. Sorry, I just kind of felt like Freddie Mercury for a second. I was about to start directing you guys, you know? Jesus Christ. Something popped over there, and it wasn't my body for once. David Attenborough, good to see you, man. King Charles gifting one to Mr. Bass. This hand, this is not a great hand. I need a 2. I need a 2 drop. Wait, it's too late now. It's too late now. I don't want one now. Now what do I want? I don't know. Cathedral of Atonement.
Excuse me, over here.
God, this is actually close. Boom is a better card, but in the Infinite Value War, having this fizzle to draw this hand again is kind of insane. But him having the snapshot will screw me. But he might not ever get it, right? It'll be in my deck, not his. I could also, like, play this on 5, maybe. I mean, he's gonna kill Dr. Boom for 1 mana. Here, we might get 5 cards for, like, 2 mana or whatever. I need to make this trade before I snapshot, too. I also was gonna say I need to draw a dragon. This is great. I guess I take it, but it might be wrong to draw cards in this matchup, as sad as that is. Hey, Kripali, what's up, dude? Red has new glasses. We could barely see your eyes, but now it's even harder. Is that good? That's probably good. They're just dog poop brown. Mana Geode, bro, what are you doing? Why would I want Mana Geode?
Were you followed?
I see a ton of value in taking a Mana Geode. It's my first time here. Is it a good time to ask for a gift sub as a first message or question the plays of an arena pro? The first one, always. The second one, never. No matter what that is, it's going to be bad for me.
Me not shady. Everybody, move with the camera.
So I really want 2 of them. So what this does is it gives us a 2 mana snapshot of our hand. So it will refill all these cards, which is kind of insane. Hi, I'm dead. No, I didn't think you were really dead. I wouldn't want that. Being dead is one of the worst things that you can be, I reckon. Alright, let's do this.
The more you struggle, the better.
I probably want infinite spells. I mean, he's a 4/0 priest, so he probably has the best deck we've ever seen. Imagine snapshotting a snapshot. Oh yeah, what happens then? It's really just dog shit.
Psychic detective coming through.
How do you know if he's 4/0? Well, you're around the same score. First Shatters truly ascend to greatness when they criticize Redbeard for slow play or missed lethals. Buff my guy right now.
This may just be
Shit.
my best song yet.
Wait, I can't kill that. Don't buff it. I changed my mind. So many Priest Mirrors? Yeah, but at least we have to play fewer decks this way. And our deck at least is good enough to win some games. Shoot. Oh wait, I can buff my guy to a big enough amount for 2. He has doo-doo in his name, so he must be bad. Nong doo-doo. Well, it's better to face Nong doo-doo than long doo-doo. some of the worst ones. This is horrible. Boy, that's not good. I'm gonna burn my snapshot. Cards I can't get rid of. Cards that replace themselves. Reduce the cost of the bottom 5 cards in your deck. That actually could be okay, because sometimes it's about mana. But that was terrible, Sunwell. Awful. This jackpot's gonna have to save us. If I could just dump my hand before I burn a card, that'd be super swell. Wait, we missed the hype train? Oh shit, that's my bad. Thank you so much. Who was in on that? Format? Oh yeah, and B-Bart? Oh yeah. That's what you like to see. Burning cards due to terrible Sunwells. That's not good.
Did that just...
That's not good. But at least I won't burn a card. That's a small consolation. Oh, that's great for us. That's really good for us, actually. 10 minutes into this game, him burning cards, or him drawing extra cards, it's actually good for us, as silly as that is. Is this ever a Nova turn? Probably not, because we can just use Smite. I don't want this.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
My hand is full.
Damn, we actually want him to draw that. And feel like he wants to play it. Gosh darn it. God, Priest Mirrors make me want to scratch my eyes out. As long as we win, it's okay. As long as some people follow during the match, that's okay too. The opponent just burned our win con. I know, that's... Could you imagine if he put it down here? He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna draw a few cards. Great. Jackpot will give you the Scourge. What do we actually want from this? Like, what's the best thing we could get? I'm not entirely sure. So he has a Nova. Hi bro, what's up, Robotai? Druid play random spells? These are from him, right? Oh my god, he's gonna die in fatigue. I need him to start using this stuff. I also need to clear stuff from my hand. I don't really know how.
I am a friend of the Messiah.
To play these stupid bananas. I really don't want to draw a card. But what I want is to clear stuff. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These will both be gone. And I'll go back to 9. Could leave it at 4. But then I don't clear the card from my hand. And I think that's more important. What a ridiculous game. It's not bad. That's actually not that bad. I can cycle this. I think I'd rather just take 2 health. I wish you could just discard. I wish I could pay 1 mana to discard this. It should let you do that. 1 mana, discard a card, like just get rid of it, and it deals 1 damage. Fuck. I mean, it's good to get the deaths out of his hand, but... He also can use these to make a minion big enough that I can't actually kill for a while. Restore 5, what the fuck?
This may just be my best song yet.
Okay, so what can I do now? Still kind of nothing. Like if he double buffs it, what do I do? Shouldn't have eaten that many bananas. I need hand space. But like, then you just... At some point I'm playing a... I guess I have nothing that's deathable. Okay, this is really bad for me. Again. I have to find something cheap. Drown is kind of important. Nothing cheap enough, so now I burn a card. This card's probably better. That's an undead, right? Okay. Do I just throw away a Nova? Probably. How can we discover due process? I don't know. It's okay, the drown's a good pickup. I guess if we're both doing nothing, it's okay. My whole hand is board clears. Oh god, like playing minions is bad. At least I could drown if he's like, if he buffs this and then buffs it, and then I guess he could put can't be targeted, and then I'm kind of just screwed. I have to draw Shadowward Ruin. Oh, we got nothing. That's huge. Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh, he's getting one. Oh, he's taking this. This is an undead. So this is okay. Oh my god, what's happening here? 5. I have another Mysterious Invisitor in my deck. I should use this one. Do I use this or do I use a Nova? Nova's way cheaper. Double rip? I think I'd rather use this one that only deals 2. Whereas this one might deal 4 later. Do we Svalna yet? No Svalna for us. You don't have many undead? But it does the same thing, right? It will never deal more than 2, although this might deal more than 2 sometime. I have a problem. I'm never gonna have the hand space for that. I'm taking the drown, dude. Okay, this is pretty good. Getting a card from him, is that better? I'm not so sure. Why don't I do this?
I'll stand watch.
I draw and I go up to 10. I might have to throw away the Nova. But I want to do this. I do. Trust me, I do. Fuck, I don't want to do it anymore. Alright, Nova goes. How many cards left for us? 12. Him, 9. Priest versus Priest 30-minute game. Probably more than 30. I don't know about this one. Do we like it? I'm gonna skip it, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, we're giving him drown targets. This is so miserable. Oh god.
What do I take?
So he's gonna buff it, and then he's gonna double buff them. And he's gonna double draw, and then I'm gonna kill them. It's so funny. Any card that says draw is awful. No dragon. Okay, cool. Visitor. That's kind of good. Okay, so I'm gonna do it. Just like it's worth it to spend 2 mana to open up a slot in my hand, I think. And then the rest of this game, we won't have to worry about drawing anymore. He has another drown. So does he just drown this? I guess I just heal it anyway. Clean the scene. Why would I want to clean the scene? It's a 4/7.
Your purpose awaits.
I'd like to drown Jesse. No, you would not. Come on. He probably wouldn't appreciate that.
Just be my best song yet.
Deal 3 damage. Tasney's hot tub, sign me up. Yeah, hey, hold on. That's totally different. It's funny, we have a way to kill many different sized boards. I wonder if he could make a board that we couldn't kill. Damn. Maybe he buffs the 2 4/7s. Oh, he heals. Okay, the heal's good to just get that out of here. Don't really have to worry about that. Do I want to drown anything here? Like, is this a drownable target? Like, is this something I just want to drown while I have the 2/2s? Drown it, trade it, trade it. We have this, which deals 4. One day this game will be over. I'm waiting for that time. Ghost Rider? Yeah, having it in the deck is pretty nice. Just more value. It's like almost... I mean, if I hadn't had to throw away the Nova, I guess I can play the Harmonic Pop and this. So like trade, Harmonic Pop, clear the board, push a little bit, force him to do something. Like using AoE while it's good is better? Yeah. This can kill anything. I'm gonna pay full price here. Because I can get a better discount potentially later. I played an arena game, also another day. We were both warriors and we played. Make a deck 5-cost cards. Then the first minion I got was destroy cards in his deck that didn't start, and it was a fast win. That's fun. You deserve that win also. The obvious problem with the meta is there's too few value cards. We need more value cards. You're gonna make me scream. Yeah.
You get the goods.
Alright, double buff it. You know you want to. Seems like the right thing to do. Darn it. It's like I'm trading. Buff it right now.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
Alright, I'm gonna do this to start. Dude, this could be great. Maybe I do this. Does he have more of them? Like, I could take stuff out of his deck. Whirlpool. More of these. This is okay to me. This guy's got a lot of draw left. He has a switcheroo in his deck. He has a famished fool. I might have to take a hit here. Take Mind Eater. We can Mind Eater plus Whirlpool. Well, I don't need to do that. I can do this.
Am a friend of the Messiah.
6 mana Whirlpool.
This may just be my best song yet.
Oh god, am I going up to 10? Well, who cares? Maybe I want one of these. Maybe I don't.
Someone's coming.
This is silly. This is the worst game of Hearthstone Arena I've ever played. Does anybody know what Nong Doodoo is? I thought you, as a practicing physician, would know. I thought it was some sort of penile disease. 0 mana Sunwell, you goober. Yeah, 0 mana Sunwell adds a card to your hand. You goober. So you go down to 9 from casting it, and then guess what? Sunwell adds cards to your hand, so it goes up to 10. You burn a card, and you get 1 Sunwell spell. Ya goober. John McGruber over here. 40-minute game. We're already on an hour and 6 minutes for this game. At least in my estimation. Every disease is a penile disease if you use it wrong enough. I'm just saying, who has a 0 mana Sunwell? Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. Oh, good. I don't want that. I don't want to play this.
Let me in.
God, this is so good, actually, huh? I have to get a play. Frick! Do I want another Hannibal? I have too many cards! I feel like this game's half over. I'm just never gonna play another minion. You'll just die in fatigue. The fuck is this? This is why Arena's so horrible. This is why Arena's so horrible. Luckily, this game took place during Whiskey and Cola time, so we can actually play it. Oh my god, I'm burning another card.
That is not a valid target.
I just cycled Sunwell for 2 damage. I think it was correct. Oh, I can't play that 10 drop. Why did I even take that? Okay, maybe it wasn't correct. Easy Sunwell? Oh my god. I thought I was gonna get like 2 spells or something. Who plays the 0 mana Sunwell now? I actually got to cast the spell I got, so it was just better. I got 2 damage. Plus, I got to heal my guy for 2, so if I get a There used to be a card, a hero-powered giant. I'll cast him for 7 instead of 8. We need an official Redbeard merch whiskey glass. Well, that's what this is. And each one comes with 2 complimentary mini straws. I'd buy one.
This may just be my best song yet.
He drowns this 8 times. How many drowns are currently in his hand?
Let me in.
Is the game losing play? His? Yeah. I hope. I can eat those 2. I only get 1. You may not like it, but this is peak arena play. I don't like it. I think there's an argument for the whirlpool here. Does he have more of these? I don't remember. I had one of those stupid zombies in my deck. Drown both. No, we want to drown his amplified Elec if he's ever bold enough to play it. He has so few cards that he might just die. Just because I'm never going to play a minion again. I almost can't play a minion again. Hover over Whirlpool. Yeah, we only destroyed our own zombie. But we knew how many cards were left in his deck. Yeah, we ate the board plus our zombie, which I also didn't really account for. I looked at Ghost Rider to see if we had drawn and played ours. Drown something already. There's no reason to drown anything right now. I'm not going to drown anything. In fact, I'm going to probably just not play anything for the rest of the game. Except removal spells. Because he won't have a target to drown. Which means that he won't be able to, oh my god, what is he doing? He won't be able to stop the fatigue from killing him. Somebody check the log, I just looked. 137 minutes. But like, just tempoing this out just means he gets to start drowning things. He lost this game many turns ago. It's possible. You waited for the Elec and it burned. Well, I don't care about the Elec. I don't care about anything other than not playing a minion. All we've been doing for the last 20 turns is getting to a point where we don't have to play minions on the last 6 turns of the game, counting fatigue. So then he can't drown and then he dies. That's it. That's all we've been doing, which is why I'm going absolutely loco here. Now we just sit and we just wait for him to die. This guy played for an hour just lose to Redbeard while doing nothing. Oh, it's true. This meta could have used Kazakusan. Yeah, now he drops his Kazakusan. You've tortured this priest for 30 minutes. An opponent has just realized it. He's still waiting for his snapshot. Does he have a snapshot? Awful game. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys are hitting the follow button. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube as well, okay? There's nothing in my deck I even want to draw. We have Usher. We have Ascendant. I have a Cathedral. I hope I burn the... Oh no, I'm going to burn the Usher, huh? They're going to rope the whole time. It's like, well, we might as well get to an hour-long game. You had 0 identity thefts? That's not enough. Oh, there's one. He's got to be... He's got to be enraged right now. That's actually kind of funny that it came on this turn. What could he get? Like something that shuffles crap into his deck? Is there anything? Drown target, yeah. Honestly, I probably... That's actually kind of interesting. Sort of, right? I can't beat this card. I may not be able to beat that card. Do you pressure then? I mean, I guess I could still drown it, and then I could draw it. Can I beat this? He's so much deeper in fatigue than us. How many drowns does he have? I can't fight over anything. What were my snapshot targets?
What is Elune's will?
Maybe I want to buff something. Oh my god, if I ended up losing... I mean, I don't think we've done anything wrong. We just kind of got a little unlucky that the last card he got was an Usher. And it's a long... There's still a lot of game to play still. I can't remember what's in here. Holy Nova? I have no idea. That was an hour and a half ago.
Make haste.
I can't play even like a shitty minion here. Use your cathedral on Usher? I mean, that's only part of my problem here. I mean, it's okay. We have time. There's things we need to figure out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, that's a lot of damage per turn. I'm gonna go Cathedral and draw Azumat. I could drown one of these just to delay fatigue. Maybe I should have already done that. Thinking maybe play the 10 drop? No, his hand's full of drowns. We're never playing this. We buff this and we draw, and then we ruin.
I am out of cards.
Okay, does anything else matter? Like maybe we just drown one of these, but then I won't have the option to drown something else. Maybe we cannibalize one, in which case we can probably wait another turn. Is it worth it? He might not have any more minions. Cannibalize is better? Yeah, cannibalize is better. I'm exhausted. That was fun though, because we won, right? Well done. That was a little dicey at the end. A true master. Remember, Nong do, okay? I had fun. Friend him and talk smack. Nice game. How many turns? I don't know. Nice. Went and looked and you had Nova. I didn't look. I just wanted hand space before I cast it. So we got 4 of them. I think we might have had a dragon in there too that we missed, but I didn't care about any minions. But the Nova just gave us 2 health just in case. I mean, we're just doing things with pretty much all the knowledge of his deck. Pretty much all the knowledge of like everything possible at that stage of the game. I missed the end of the game. What the hell? I went on for an hour. Average 5th win. I just need a breather. But we're gonna keep going. I appreciate everybody being here. Last game like this I saw end in a draw on turn 45. The key to that, if anybody actually cares, was identifying again when you need to stop playing minions and take every drown. Just so, because it comes down to fatigue. If you remember, 25 turns ago, we got upset when he burned his 1/3 that drew his overheal card. He had the 5 mana 3/5 that draws 3 that he didn't play. He played his switcheroo, which Dr. Sauceman said was a mistake that probably cost him the game. I'm not sure if they could have won, but you kind of have to identify those periods. And maybe that's their first run this meta. But you play enough and you know that drawing in this meta is bad. There's actually stages of the draft now where I'll mention like, oh no, a cathedral could be bad, you know. Like your 3rd cathedral means you just lose the priest mirror matches sometimes. But hey, back to work, okay? Finish his 3rd whiskey and cola. We haven't even had 1 whiskey and cola yet. Oh my neck. Oh, God.
Versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death.
I cannot find eternal rest and neither will you.
Okay, I'm back. These are all good, but if he kills my guy, they're kind of useless. Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Sorry, I want to move my, it's kind of nice. I want to move my dish back to the sink. Okay, let's do this. Interesting. They might take Jailer. Could have taken the 8/8 dragon. Because I want a dragon kind of rotting. Oh, I always forget. But I want a dragon for operative. I always forget that it's not the same thing.
The more you'll struggle, the better.
Having a ruin or having a ritual? I'm gonna take ruin because I have cathedral. Maybe I end up buffing one of his guys to like kill 2 minions in a turn. Deathwing to counter the scourge. It's possible. And how big of a minion is he getting here? Wow, that's kind of crazy. I really need to kill that so he doesn't keep this growing. I want Sylvanas. He probably wants Sylvanas. My deck is a terrible one-man band. He went first, so Alex draws is a little better for him than it is for me, probably. And I already have the dragon I need. I'm going to take Sylvanas and hope that they just don't take the best card. Sylvanas is the best card there by far. I look back in the VOD and that game was 32 minutes long. I wish he didn't do that. I also wish I had played my guy before I traded. Nobody wants to hear your crap, man.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself. Me not shade.
I am a friend of the Messiah.
Just eat the Sylvanas. It's possible. Patchwork? Yeah, Patchwork's not looking very good for us. Ruin's a good card that doesn't help me. I need to draw a Nova. An operative. Kind of just dead. Hit the 4/3 would be great. Eating the Sylvanas would be great. Some stupid broomstick while he's ahead? That doesn't feel fair. He should just play a Sylvanas here. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have even buffed that. This was a less interactive game. I always wonder why it shows Patrick burning from their deck but not their hand. Yeah, I really actually don't like that. It's kind of lame. We got the old go second and lose the game which maybe is better than the 40-minute Priest Mirror matchup and win the game, maybe.
Victory or
Maybe we need a priest mirror matchup. No, no more.
Find eternal
No more
rest.
priest mirror matchups. Hey Stevie, thank you for gifting one to Gary Glaive. Good old going second and no AoE to deal with the flood. Yeah, I mean it's you know, it happens. You know, I'd rather have that game be a possibility than have priests just absolutely dominate or every warrior dominate. I'd rather it happen to Dreads and not me, but I think the game is better for a deck like this being able to be countered in an instance like that. Just in the moment, it's kind of frustrating, but yeah, that's fine. Better lose in 3 than in 40, yeah, for sure. Although I think this will be our last arena run tonight. Hopefully, you know, it lasts another 6 hours, 4 or 5 more games. I want to get more discount, but I really don't want to give him the free ping this turn. Force Meat. Thanks, Force Meat. What are we doing after? Maybe nothing. I mean, this is going to take us up to 5 hours for sure. We're at 5 now. If we finish this run, it'll almost certainly go up to 6 hours.
Excuse me, over here.
I mean, Rag's not great, actually, but the other cards are not very good. I remember the 8-hour days. We'll get back to that, hopefully. Hearthstone will, yeah, kind of fix its flaws. Could happen, couldn't it? Honestly, I'd rather spend the mana. Gives me more flexibility next turn, like if I draw a dragon or if I draw a 3-drop, I can play a Geist, a 3, and Bash. Rena's taking your beautiful soul. I mean, 5 or 6 hours a day, every day with no days off. 6 hours a day, every day with no days off. That's pretty good. The thing with streaming is like, I've kind of fallen into this spot right now where there's sort of diminishing returns in between like 3 and 5 a.m. Because like the days Tice gets on and RDU is on, we actually kind of take a pretty big dip around those times in terms of like, we're not like gaining new followers. Our average viewership is actually going down over time, which is, you know, it's fine. You kind of miss a new audience, like people who would show up at that time, but it's much smaller as the big streamers get on. So I'm trying to just be a little more strategic about it. Guess I'm doing this and buffing it. Let's see what they give us here. I might get a shadow spell I actually want to cast. I did not get a shadow spell I actually want to cast. Are you accusing me of cheating on Redbeard with Tice? No, it just kind of is what it is. You know, like if the big streamers never got on, you would be the big streamer. It would be easier to grow. So I try to just focus the time where we have more opportunity for growth. And then if Hearthstone's in a diminished state, then it's like, well, that's the time to do 6 hours instead of 10, you know, or 9 or 8. Which is fine. I try to just, you know, try to maximize the time I do, you know, and do it well. I could do 12 hours a day. I'd just be a miserable turd the last 4 or 5 hours of every stream, you know? So I'd like to avoid that. I'm babbling. Yeah, I know. But me too. It's a dual babblage portion of the stream. How is that not a dragon? How am I out of cards? The last 4 games, I couldn't empty my hand fast enough. And then this game, I don't have a single card. Take a minute to talk about your car's extended warranty. Yeah, the streamer Lambo needs a new warranty. Rag all in. I mean, that's kind of our only option right now. Push damage and pray that Rag hits him, I guess. Have you considered DDoSing the other streamers? No, I've talked about it. I firmly believe that having the other streamers around actually for the vast majority of us is actually a beneficial thing. So like, it's better to have Tice. Wow. It's better to have Tice and Crip and have them drawing people to Hearthstone than it is for me to like be bitching and moaning about them. You know, I think it's better to have them. Maybe just concedes. If I hit him, he doesn't die, even if I hit it. So let's guarantee it. And then maybe it's... I guess he could still smack it, huh? It's better to have Tice and Lost than never have had Tice at all. Yeah, it's better to have those guys around. Without them, people would really... A fewer people would be watching Hearthstone in general. So... 5 health means I can't kill it with Wave, which means he's gonna get out of range of Rag. He got 9, so it's the beast that free kills my Rag. Streamers come and go, but having anchor streamers like them is kind of essential for the community. Yeah. Man, I could get something good. I have 3 identity thefts. It's possible. Maybe he'll ping his 3-5. I guess I can make a 9-9 Rag, which can kill the 8-9 that's in his hand. Now he could just throw it in first, though. Ghost Rider. Alright, well I need the 2 spells, so...
You are the shadow perfect. This may just be my best song yet.
I need cards. I could get a Shadow Word Ruin. Clean the scene. I'm gonna have an Undead die. I'm just gonna spend 1 mana to draw 2 cards. Because that could get me an Identity Theft. And then this will deal 4, so that's probably a pretty good clear. The other cards are absolute trash anyway, so... Okay, so that was almost really good, but it actually wasn't. If the buff had hit Rag, it actually would have been pretty nice. But now he can actually... He can clear everything with this. We need to hit Rag first. Okay. Sorry I yelled a little, but I was trying to yell at that thing. It's good. That was actually pretty good order for us. It's not bad. I could play this too. I play it, I whack his guy, I get a buff. I could just play the unpopular has-been here. I leave this up. It's not bad. I can give it Reborn.
I wonder.
This is probably just better. I actually still have an operative in the deck. Trident's okay, but it's not really that good.
Don't you know who I am?
I actually don't know who you are. 0 spell on the 6? I think so. It's gonna be hard for him to deal with this. I could have pre-hit his guy. I guess then he pings, so it doesn't really do me any good. Okay. I miss Tex and Dima, but we have others now. I'm adapting to Gulp new streamers. I love Dose. God damn. Those guys haven't been around in 5 years. Dose is the future, though, for sure. I think if you went back 10 years and you put any streamer pretty much in that time, that I think anybody could have success. You just had to have started then. But let's say you put like a small amount of competition. I think someone like Doza Coffee would have absolutely decimated. That guy's the real deal, man. He's really good. He's a great player, but he's just like he's a guy for sure. Dose would be like the Tice of today. If, let's say, in a hypothetical world, Tice never started streaming and Dose started then, Dose would have 5,000 viewers a night for sure. I only learned recently that the 0 cost spell works on every minion played. Yeah, any undead, so you can play. If we had enough mana, we could have played more.
The more you struggle, the better.
You've heard of me!
It's only 2. Wave is getting close to just killing him outright. I want to play this and then eat it with the wave so he doesn't get a thing. Dose still credits Redbeard, and is often praising your generous raids. Well, I'll tell you, I actually didn't know Dose until Gesticulate, I believe, said, hey, you should try hosting this guy. I think Gesticulate was watching him when he had a couple, 20, 30, 40, 50 viewers. I don't know how many viewers. He's like, you should raid him. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll get a lot of requests from random people like, oh, can you raid so-and-so? And sometimes I'll do it, and sometimes I'll be like, I don't really want to. But if it's like Gesticulate or Les or Poet or Kathy, like somebody from here, and they're like, hey, check out this other person, I'm like, okay. I think we have lethal, right? I love when this card contributes to a lethal. Not this one. Not that one, but this one. Really like this card. It's awful, but man, I love it. Great Tazni. I would if Taz streamed. She's a wonderful streamer. She was a great arena player and a kind-hearted, smoking hot Australian babe. I mean, you know, of course. Do you think it's weird that the battle cry doesn't work after you eat it for the enemy? I don't think so. But a little bit, yeah. Could have got the 7 drop. Host Amaranth. I don't follow Amaranth. I'd be very scared if I hosted Amaranth. If, like, there was, like, a charge to my credit card. Just for doing that. They're like, okay, now you owe Amaranth $87 per viewer. Like, oh, shit. Fair price, but I didn't know. I don't think the dose suggestion was mine. Really? I always equate finding dose to you. Somebody messaged me and said, you know, you should check out dose. And honestly, not a lot of people message me and I actually listen and I remember. We message too much for me to go back and find. Scrolling like a damn fool. Yeah, maybe. I don't know though. Okay. I normally wouldn't do something like this, but I think I'm gonna get a weapon. I'm gonna get another weapon. Yeah, probably. I guess I can play this and this next turn. And then I can buff it with that. Wait, where'd I get that? Oh, I can play that too. Oh yeah, this is a great turn. What does Amaranth stream? You've got me nervous to Google. She takes her clothes off, I think, mostly, and rolls around on inflatable pool toys. And I promise, I'm really not dissing it. I would like that to be my life. I need one more to get it really cooking, but you know what? Maybe I want to get it cooking, because I could do this next turn. I can kill a 5 power minion. It could hit here, in which case I'll be popping off. This just gets eaten. If I draw a dragon, I'm gonna just play this. I didn't draw a dragon. This just gets eaten. How am I ever gonna... Okay, I'm gonna do this. Hit this. Wait, that's not what I wanted.
Not for my forge.
Oh my god, I'm not sure if that's even good. Still just wax it. I mean, it wasn't up to me. I asked for it. So this guy, against a priest, just hit a Rustrot Viper. How disappointing.
This may just be my best song yet.
This card's good. This is just a full clear on something. Could also silence. It could also whirlpool at some point. That's so far away. And drown's nice, but he might just play like a 6 mana 4/8 taunt, in which case I have to whirlpool. Missed 5. You know, with him at 22, bopping him down to 17 or whatever is a pretty fair. It's an undead. So what does he do? He trades. He slaps. Yeah, drown wouldn't be bad. But I want to equip this. That's part of the question. That's part of the equation here. How much did he? Oh man, maybe I want to drown. Why do I want to hold this? Because I have that. Redbeard Slam, this is amazing. You've never seen that? Speaking of dose, I was going to stream the other day, and someone looked up your arena average and tried to compare dreads and draw a conclusion. Dose quickly called out that you retire a lot of runs to 0 and stream for fun and not try hard all the time. Yeah, dreads did 30 runs without getting sniped, without getting like that kind of targeted maliciousness that Redbeard has to deal with on a daily basis. Dread's is a better arena player, But yeah, I mean, the way the leaderboard is set up now, if you do any more than 30 runs, it's kind of irrelevant. It's only going to hurt you, and I don't want to switch accounts 9 times a day. And if you retire any runs, it's only going to hurt you. And I don't want to play boring decks, getting sniped by barcode accounts 6 times a night, so 10 times a night. Dredz got lucky? No, Dredz is a great player, but the old leaderboard system allowed me to try 30 runs and then stop retiring at some point in those 30 runs, and then keep playing, and then go back to retiring decks that are garbage. He plays a lot less arena. Dredz is a better arena player, but he plays a lot less arena. So like the system, it doesn't really like cater towards Redbeard's experience or whatever, which is fine. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't have to. But I don't know how many I've played. I also... I'm just going to play it like this because I have the Whirlpool. I like the new system better. The new system is better for the vast majority of people. People who play close to 30 runs, and having a live system is way better than the old system. Just because it doesn't benefit me as much doesn't mean I can't agree that it's better. But I can also understand that it's not better for me in terms of like in order for me to utilize it, I'd have to start a new account. And honestly, I'd have to probably, at this point, I'd probably have to play it off stream just because of how much we get sniped. So it's not worth it for me. But yeah, the new system is definitely better. But at the same time, conversely, praising them too much for improving on an Omega shit system, it's like, I can say it's better, but if you're saying you're improving upon like the world's worst system, it's not really that good. Only play on Asia, we get sniped on Asia too. But that would be a solution if that were not the case. Oh dear. I'm so screwed. How big is this? Can I guess at some point it's gonna be big enough to do something, maybe? I have a dragon that I was, oh, I guess I could play this. This is this guy's deck? Sorry, this is my this is my deck. It's like, this guy's deck is unbelievable. How big was the shit in his hand? They're 4 9s. God, you have like a really small window where you could actually get stuff. Maybe I need a legend. Yeah, maybe I leave the operative on the bottom. I take the legend and I play the dragon now. These warriors would clean the scenes. I was looking at the middle and the right. I was looking at the right one first. Don't do Dredz' thing. It's so annoying when he screams Matt all the time. It's so fucking annoying. I don't know why he does that. Well, to be fair, I guess I don't know why he does a lot of what he does. I'm surprised Crip never went Crip. I'm not sure what that means. Rabbit stream is a just chatting stream where his hot tub is a 45-minute roping fatigue priest mirror match. That's not good. Is this the hand? I forget what he had. He had mostly crap in his hand, right? And he could have more of these in his deck for sure, right? That was from his hand? So he's an infinite amount of weapons. I'm not wasting a swing. Did we get another one? I think we got another one. We got another title rep. Yeah, we did. We got one from his deck, at least, right? Not his hand, but his deck. This gets plus... Oh yeah, ping this. Did you just ping that? Oh no, he pinged that. I can whack that. Oh, it grows. But he doesn't have any taunts in his hand, right? I'll play these 3. I can kill that one. I can swing into that one. Let's see what's in his hand. Okay, garbage. Do I want the taunt or do I want the dredge? I could take it clean the scene. This is pretty good too, though.
Might or magic, I'll withstand the worst.
I'll take one of the swings to force one of the swings out of him, maybe. Oh, but now he just swings it anyway. But that's fine, because I can rush it down. Or I could swing again into it.
Might or magic, I'll withstand it.
Or you could top deck that card, you know. Either or. This is still not big enough. I guess it's big enough to kill that one. He has 2 weapons. He has these 2 still, right? I have to have played an undead. I did, right? Nice top deck. Yeah, that was good for him, but that's okay. The spell might be worth it. Shadow Word Ruin.
The more you struggle, the better.
Man, Nova's so good, but I mean, if we just live long enough, the Sunwell's gonna be good enough.
Time to rock!
5, 6, and it's already injured. But he can buff it again next turn.
Excuse me! Over here!
Oh man, you kind of can't lose if this lives. Actually, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 minions left in our deck. You definitely could lose if you take it.
And roll!
And I don't know if this is active. I'm gonna just swing. We gotta get through it. That's our main goal right now. Kill that thing. Josh, thank you for the follow, Joshy. Yeah, that's good. He's gotta stop top decking rush minions. Swings where? Face, and then he goes face. Oh, he swung. Oh, he pings there. Oh my god, it's so much worse for me. Wait, I'm gonna die. Ah, man. I mean, maybe just because he drew so many rush, we're screwed. We have Shadow Word Ruin in our deck. We did not get it. We could copy that, and ours is not big enough to kill. Let's start here. So we have everything we need except the mana. So I think we may have just gotten kind of screwed on the draw here. Yeah, just kind of bad luck, I guess. I have all the tools, we just don't have them in our hand. Bad luck. But yeah, we have the fight over me. We have the Shadow Word Ruin. We have the... with Nova. Nova's probably enough to do it here. Like if we had a Nova.
What these illusions will.
Oh well, bad luck. He hit back-to-back rush with this equipped and we whiffed 4 or 5 straight turns. We have all the answers and we ran out of time. I mean, if he doesn't hit rush into rush, because that cleared our board, stopped us from being able to trade with his singular taunt, and then also developed him, you know, 15 power on board. You kill the smaller one, survive with 1 HP. No, because he swings the weapon and buffs his guy again. So you don't get to heal if you spend the mana to kill this guy. It's okay. We needed like, it was probably a 1 in 50, 1 in 100, like runner, you know, answer from him, and then for us to whiff on everything for 3 or 4 straight turns. It happens though. We got 6 mana. We only had 4 mana left. Unless the rest of his deck was nothing but rush minions. Yeah, it's possible. Maybe it was guaranteed. Maybe he was guaranteed.
Nothing left within me.
Man, every time you start a new game with this deck, it's like misery. Misery. Alright. Unfortunately, we got a pretty awful draw here.
Not that.
Which means if we're gonna have a chance in this game, it's gonna take 25 minutes. Fun. Ah, that card would have been so much better when I could cast it.
Destiny calls to you. Make no mistakes.
This may just be my best song yet.
This is good, but I have no minions. This is good because it's cheap, I guess. And then I guess I might as well buff it. Yeah, again, we have all the tools. It's pretty unfortunate the last 2 last two games are very unlikely to have screwed us on the capacity that they did. We're luring our opponent into a false sense of security by doing nothing the first 10 turns. Wait, that's all my card did? It didn't even kill this.
A thirst beyond death.
How do I deal with these things? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe this keeps us alive-ish. Not really. Higgy, thank you for the 37 months. I would always keep Holy Smite versus Deathlight. Yeah, that's a mistake. But a lot of people keep bad, early, cheap removal spells. It's like spending 1 mana to like, and a card to give up to kill a Chilled Fall Baron or whatever. It's not worth it. But our deck has plenty of like actual, tangible 2s and 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have over a third of our deck is actual proactive plays that do something, which it's, I think, a lot better than just doing nothing. 1, 2, 3. But when you get a particularly bad draw, then things look more like mistakes, but you shouldn't make that an excuse to like make mistakes in the future. Well, that's not good for me. I mean, it's good for me, but I have to heal? I guess I don't have to heal. He's doing 3 damage. He has Cowbell. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He has the Cowbell. I need him to play like a big minion with a lot of health, like a 1/8 or something. Don't think he'll do that, but that would help me. Two taunts, but his guys don't die. I feel like this is still winnable. We just need more mana, time, energy. Eventually he has to play something worth killing, right? Or take Cosmic or Arcane when you already have Cosmic Keyboard? Definitely Arcane. I don't think 2 Cosmics is always good. I think 1 is like not always that good either. Okay, I have a lot of cannibalizes. I probably should have done that first.
All right, master.
That's better. Good question though, Steve. Whoa, my god! Sorry, I got sent a letter. I thought it was gonna be like a paragraph.
Tyrande versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
Keep the 3 this time? I definitely don't want those things.
An empty pew for you and your guest.
This one's probably better for me, and he's probably going to take Astalor, right? Even though I want Astalor. Is Cody a Zesty fanfic? Wait, they're doing this again? Does Sunwell trigger Cosmic for 9? No. Just whatever you spend on it. Sorry. Where are the sound effect buttons? They might be coming back soon.
Well,
bask in my radiance.
Did he get it? I'm assuming he did not. Did I coin out the 3? Did I play the 2? I don't necessarily even want to, I don't necessarily even want to clear conscience. Okay, what am I doing? It's 5. I guess I can kill this. Or I could ignore it. I'm the priest. Shouldn't I be, Here, let's do this. I don't know if this is right, but I'm kind of hoping by the time that I have to deal with this, it'll be small enough that I don't care. Another jam. Red, please. Sorry. Alright, that will die, so I don't have to worry about it. Hopefully.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Oh my god, you think he has? He must have, just reduce this. 1 health. Everything worked out. Redbeard, in Redbeard's favor.
Nice to meet you.
Audio processing.
The calm before the storm.
My hand and turn do nothing here. Guess that card actually kind of matches up well. Alright, let's kill that one too. Come on. Hey Alex, what's up, dude? Oh, shit! Nova. Well, I had a board. Should your minions your deck be buffed? Only Battlecry minions get buffed from this guy. Your scene has been clean. Yeah, well, I took 8 trillion mana. Oh, this is a purchase account? I didn't even notice. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I've complained about that earlier. 7's good. Deck's good. It's not great. And it's good that we got to 7. It's bad that your decks end to this over and over and over and over. I mean, like, how can I heal? I can't. Good morrow to thee. What's up, Tarantula Graham? Seven is good for my farts. Where might I find your swaggy new hat for my Galvantin purchase? What's a Galvantin purchase? What is that? What that means? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't heal. Yeah, that's cute, dude. Very cute. What am I supposed to do here? My cards don't do shit.
Prognom Funky's real.
I mean, I have the cards. Just don't have the time. I smell pyro. I mean, it doesn't really matter. This is a purchase account that went first. curved out perfectly and played a Deathborn and got 5 Deathborn units. We're not playing the same game right now. Whatever he has is irrelevant because he has access to an infinite amount of things that are not available to us. This is sort of like playing Constructed with an arena deck is sort of what we're doing right now. Oh, I almost forgot. But you know, we get to end on a fun run there.